Okay, let's talk about the single most practical, high-impact video you can make for your real estate listings. And you know what the best part is? You already have everything you need. We're going to turn your existing photos into a dynamic, engaging virtual tour. Seriously, no new filming, no expensive gear, just way better results from the assets you've already got. Now, to really get why this matters so much, you have to see the difference between the old way and the new way. A simple slideshow, right? It's just a collection of flat, static images. It's kind of boring, but an AI virtual tour, that's a guided journey. It uses dynamic movement, it matches the pacing to a story, and it uses professional audio to create an experience that actually pulls a buyer in. So yeah, we need to talk about why that old way of doing things isn't just a little outdated, it's actively hurting your listings right now.
I mean, think about it from the buyer's perspective. When they see a basic slideshow, it just feels like you're checking a box. It screams low effort. And in today's market, which is just flooded with amazing content, that's all it takes for them to lose interest and just click away.
The alternative, the AI-powered virtual tour, is a completely different animal. It is designed, from the ground up, to use subtle motion and professional narration to tell a story. The whole goal is to hold a buyer's attention and make them feel like they're actually walking through the home themselves.
So how do you actually make one of these? Well, that's what's so cool. It's way more accessible than you'd think. Let's walk through the exact 5-step blueprint you can use for your very next listing.
But wait, before we even get to step 1, this is the single most important rule. You have to burn this into your brain. Your final video can only, and I mean only, be as good as the photos you start with. It's the classic case of garbage in, garbage out. So the entire process breaks down into these 5 pretty straightforward steps. You've got prepping your photos, writing a great script, generating the audio, putting it all together with AI, and then, of course, getting it out into the world.
All right, let's break this down, starting with what is, you could argue, the most critical step of all, preparing your photos. If you get this foundation right, believe me, the rest of the process becomes so much easier.
This really comes down to 3 key things. First, get the original, high-resolution files straight from your photographer. Never, ever use the compressed versions from the MLS. Second, put them in a logical order in a folder, so it feels like a natural walkthrough. And third, pick that one perfect hero shot. You know, the one that's going to be your thumbnail and your opening scene.
And this brings us to a huge pro tip. More is not better here. The sweet spot is around 15 to 20 of your absolute best shots. That lets you create a tight, engaging, 90-second video that respects a buyer's time and tells a powerful story without just overwhelming them.
Okay, with your photos all lined up and ready to go, it's time to write the narrative that's going to guide your viewers from one room to the next. This is your chance to really direct their attention to what matters most.
And look, you don't need to be some professional copywriter. Just follow this simple formula for each room. Start with a hook that grabs their attention. Highlight 2 or 3 unique features. Paint a picture of what it's actually like to live there. And then create a nice, smooth transition to the next space. That's it.
Now you've got to turn that script into professional-sounding audio. And thanks to some amazing new tools, you definitely do not need a recording studio to get this done.
You've basically got 2 main options here. You can use an AI voice generator to turn your text directly into a super clean, professional audio file. Or if you want a more personal touch, you can use AI voice cloning. You just record your own voice, and the AI polishes it up to sound like it was done in a studio.
All right, now we're at the assembly stage. This is where the magic happens. All your hard work, your perfectly sequenced photos, and your awesome voiceover all come together into the final video. And, you know, modern AI video editors make this part almost laughably easy. You just upload your sequenced photos and your audio file. The AI listens to the narration and automatically times the photos to match, adding that subtle motion to each one. Then you just slap on your branding, pick some background music, and hit export. Okay, this is so important. A finished video just sitting on your hard drive does absolutely nothing for your listing. 0. You have to get it out there in front of people. Make sure that your new tour is uploaded everywhere potential buyers are looking. We're talking your MLS listing, Zillow, the full version on YouTube, and then you can chop it up into shorter clips for social media like Instagram and TikTok. Be everywhere.
So let's just zoom out for a second. After going through all these steps, what's the real takeaway here? What is the ultimate goal we're trying to achieve with this whole thing?
Well, it's about moving past just a simple presentation of facts and features. The real mission here is to create a feeling,
an emotional connection that makes a property stick in someone's mind, making it memorable long after they've clicked away.
Ultimately, that's what a great virtual tour really does. It captures and holds a buyer's attention, and that gives them the time and the mental space they need to become emotionally invested, to start picturing their life in that home.
And that's really the question to ask yourself as you get your next listing ready. Every single property has a story. The only question is, are you using the right tools to tell it?